Well, it's a great pleasure to be with you, and I want to thank the Governor for his kind comments. Georgia is sort of a second home to me. I was stationed here as a young lieutenant in 1958. I was an instructor at Fort Benning in 1967, and it means a lot to me. And then I commanded as a four-star general at Fort McPherson, Georgia, which is just a few miles west of here, as the headquarters of our Forces Command. And as the Governor mentioned, it's a lot better to command Fort McPherson as a four-star general than to go through Fort Benning as a second lieutenant. It's good to be a general, I'm telling you. So it's a great pleasure to be with you, and the reason I'm so delighted to be with you is because of the importance of the work that you're involved in and the work that you do. Energy is what keeps not just the United States, it keeps the world going. And what I see, and we'll cover this in the course of my remarks, is that the demand for energy is getting greater and greater and greater. And all of the chatter and talk about, well, who has the best ideas with respect to energy? Is it Republicans, Democrats? Is it alternative energy sources, or is it just fossil-based fuels? And the answer is we need it all. We need it all because look at what's happening in the world. When I was chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff for National Security Advisor President Reagan, and you visit Europe, you go to the city of Prague, or any city in Eastern and Central Europe that had just come out of the Cold War, Warsaw Pact, the streets were empty. There were 13th century streets that had been designed for 13th century transportation. And that's pretty much what you saw. When you went to Moscow, you could go up and down the streets with no traffic whatsoever. When I went to Beijing for the first time 41 years ago, it was the simplest thing in the world to walk down the main street because there was nothing but bicycles. Now what? I want a BMW. I want a Mercedes. I want what I see Americans have, what Western Europeans have. I want all of these wonderful things. I want television. I want cars. I want motorcycles. I want everything that everyone else has that I see on YouTube and on television. And what does that all take? It takes energy. And the more people come up out of poverty into the middle class, the more energy will be required to sustain their needs. As I'll cover in a minute, it's all linked together. The beauty of our world is that more people are living under democracy now than ever before. More nations are democratically led than ever before. More people understand that wealth creation is the most important political force in the world today. It's not wars, it's wealth creation. And with wealth creation, you raise the demands of the people coming up out of poverty. And those demands usually involve some additional industrialization of their economies and their societies. And above all, it means more and more things being plugged in or driven. And that means demand will continue to go up. Conservation, we gotta have it. We gotta have it, but it will not satisfy the demand needs that are out there. And so as I hope to cover in the course of my presentation, we have to look at everything. There's a slogan that's been around since I've been around, independence, energy independence. Everybody promises it. I've seen 5 presidents in a row say, we're going to be energy independent. But the world is moving too fast, so independence doesn't mean we don't need anything from anybody else. It means we have more now than we ever had before. But it's an integrated energy system throughout the world. And no one country can essentially say, I'm out of here, the rest of you don't count. It's a fungible product, energy, especially fossil-based energy. And so what you do, the engineering work you do, and the way you're looking at the world, is so vital, not only to the success of America in the future and the success of our economy, but also for the success of the world. Because with your work and with the efficiencies you are trying to put in the system and the cost that you are trying to bring down, you're going to be helping the whole world have access to energy, and they all want it. And so congratulations on coming together to talk about this, even in the difficulties of weather and transportation. And I hope you have a good time, and I'm so glad to be a part of this.